I knew something was wrong the moment the station went quiet. Not the usual hum of engines or the background chatter fading. This was different. The silence felt deliberate, as if every system, every being aboard the orbital council station Talaris Reach had paused at once. I stood alone in the central observation hall, hands clasped behind my back, staring through a wall of transparent alloy at the dying star beyond. Red light pulsed weakly, casting long shadows across the polished floor. I wasn't supposed to be here. Humans rarely were. Talaris Reach was neutral ground, a place where ancient alien civilizations debated the fate of sectors and stars. I was only present because someone needed a human systems analyst, someone expendable enough to blame if things went wrong. I heard footsteps behind me. Slow. Measured. I turned. She stood there, tall, radiant, terrifying. The alien woman was a Valari, one of the oldest species in the known galaxy. Her skin shimmered like fractured moonlight, eyes glowing with internal constellations. She wore the mantle of a high arbiter, symbol of judgment and truth. Every instinct in my body screamed at me to kneel. Instead, I froze. She raised one long, elegant finger and pointed directly at my chest. Her voice, when it came, was barely above a whisper. "This is because of you, human." The words hit me harder than any weapon. What? My mouth moved, but my mind lagged behind. "I don't even know you." Her eyes didn't blink. "You will," she said. "You already do. You just don't remember." My name is Evan Cole. Engineer. Analyst. Civilian. No military rank. No political power. No heroic backstory. I'd been hired to audit a collapsed energy network along the Perseus Fringe, an area plagued by unexplained stellar failures. Stars dimming. Planets losing magnetospheres. Entire systems slowly dying. The aliens called it the Unraveling. They'd been studying it for centuries. Failing. And now, somehow it was my fault. The council chamber filled quickly after her accusation. Representatives of a dozen species appeared as holograms or physical forms, murmurs rising like a storm. I felt small, fragile. "High Arbiter Lasara," one of the counselors said carefully, "you accuse a human civilian of responsibility for a phenomenon predating his species' interstellar travel. Explain." Lasara didn't lower her hand. "The phenomenon does not predate humanity," she said. "It originates from it." My heart slammed against my ribs. "That's impossible," I said, louder than I meant to. "Humans barely left Earth 300 years ago." Several eyes turned toward me, some curious, others openly hostile. Lasara finally looked away from me and addressed the council. "The unraveling is not destruction," she said. "It is correction." The chamber stilled. "Correction of what?" someone asked. "Of a future that should never have existed." She turned back to me. "And you," she said softly, "were there when it began." They took me to the chronal vault beneath the station, a place rumored to contain artifacts that didn't obey linear time. As we descended, I tried to keep my voice steady. "You're wrong," I said. "I've never been involved in anything like this." Lasara walked beside me, her presence heavy, ancient. "You speak truth as you understand it," she replied. "But humans are unique." I scoffed nervously. "That's one word for it." "You do not experience time as we do," she continued. "You burn through it. You forget. You adapt. And sometimes you change things so deeply that the universe remembers even when you do not." The vault opened. Inside, light bent strangely. Objects floated in crystalline stasis, machines, symbols, fragments of stars. At the center was a device that made my skin prickle. A ring of dark metal etched with symbols that hurt to look at. My knees nearly buckled. I've seen this before, I whispered. Lasara's eyes flared. In a dream, I added quickly. Just a dream. Memory often hides as dreams in humans, she said. Touch it. Every rational part of me screamed, not to. I touched it anyway. The universe shattered. I was standing on a world long dead. The sky was black, torn by fractures of light. Stars burned too close, too bright. Civilizations collapsed in real time. And I was there, older, scarred, wearing a symbol I didn't recognize. Around me stood representatives of countless species, including the Volari. They were desperate. You showed us this future, Lasara's voice echoed, layered with memory. A galaxy consumed by stagnation. Immortal empires choking reality itself. I remembered then. Not the details, but the reason. I had been part of a human research group studying temporal entropy, the slow decay of possibility caused by civilizations that refused to end. Species that conquered death, froze progress, and spread endlessly. The galaxy was suffocating. Humanity saw it first, not because we were wiser, but because we were short-lived. We understood endings. So we built something unthinkable, a failsafe, a correction woven into space-time itself. The Unraveling. It wasn't designed to kill. It was designed to force change, to weaken stars tied to immortal empires, to collapse static systems, to make room for growth again. We activated it knowing the cost, knowing humanity would forget, knowing we would be blamed. The vision ended. I collapsed to my knees, gasping. Oh my God, I whispered. We did this. Lasara knelt before me, her expression unreadable. You did, she said. And then you vanished from history. Your species fractured. Your records decayed. You survived, I said. All of you. Yes, she replied. And we hated you for it. I looked up at her. Why didn't you stop it? Because it worked, she said quietly. The council reconvened in chaos. Some demanded my execution. Others demanded humanity be held accountable. I stood before them, hands shaking but voice firm. We didn't do this out of malice, I said. We did it because the galaxy was dying. You had no right, a delegate roared. You're right, I said. We didn't. Silence followed. Lasara rose. The human speaks as he always did, she said. Not as a ruler, not as a god, but as a witness. She turned to me. The failsafe is still running, she said. But it is degrading. Without guidance, it will become destruction. My stomach dropped. You want me to fix it? No, she said. We want you to choose. The room leaned in. You may shut it down, Lasara continued. Save the ancient empires. Preserve the galaxy as it is. And the other option? I asked. She met my eyes. Guide it. So it harms less, but still forces change. I thought of Earth, of humanity, fragile, messy, forgetful. We weren't special because we were strong. We were special because we let go. I'll guide it, I said. Some gasped. Some raged. Lasara smiled, sad, proud. So be it, she said. Weeks later, I stood alone again at the observation window. The dying star beyond had stabilized, not saved, but eased. Lasara joined me. You will be remembered now, she said. I shook my head. No, we won't. She studied me. You accept that? I prefer it, I said. Heroes become tyrants. Witnesses just warn. She nodded. Before she left, she paused. When I pointed at you, she said softly, I felt anger, fear, gratitude. And now? I asked. She looked at me one last time. Now, she said, I understand why the galaxy never forgot you, even when you did. She walked away. And somewhere deep in the universe, possibility breathed again.